So I just finished watching this video with this panel of judges. It was just a segment, but apparently they were supposed to be choosing people who were going to be selected to receive grants or scholarships based on, their personality or based on their merits or based on some other criteria that wasn't completely understood by the clip that I watched. But the panel of judges was made up by 3 white people. There were 2 white women and 1 white man, 1 black man, and 1 Polynesian man. And the panel was going through, and when they got to the black guy, everybody was just talking about his, his merits and his personality traits. And then the Polynesian guy spoke, and he said, well, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but I don't like him just because he's black. And obviously it causes an uproar with the other panelists. And the guy goes later on to say, oh, well, I don't believe there should be a BET. I don't believe in affirmative action, just basically giving somebody something because of the color of their skin, blah, blah, blah. Nobody owes anybody anything. But what what stuck out to me was just how stupid this guy really was, because in his reasons, in his reasons for supposedly explaining why he has a problem with black people, he puts his foot in his own mouth. Because he says at the beginning, oh, I don't like this guy just because he's black. He gives no, statement about his character, about the content of his character. He just says, based on the color of his skin, he doesn't like him. But then he says he doesn't believe in affirmative action because supposedly it gives black people, an unfair advantage simply because of the color of their skin. So from his point of view, he wants to use race to impact someone's life negatively. Whereas he doesn't like affirmative action because he believes that it works to impact someone's life in a positive way. So by his own rationale, he's defeated. But to someone like him, he probably wouldn't get it anyway because he's just so blinded by hate. But I wanted to just speak on it briefly because a lot of people think like this, They say these kinds of things and they don't even realize what they're saying. Oh, I don't think there should be a BET. I don't think there should be an NAACP. But there are organizations. There are organizations and groups that work for the advancement or for the promotion of many kinds of minority groups, quote unquote minority groups. Whether this is in the form of scholarships or grants or financial aid for scholastic scholarship, or what have you. And in terms of speaking of BET, Black Entertainment Television, there doesn't seem to be any public outcry with other races' forms of television entertainment. In India you have Dollywood, excuse me, not Dollywood, Bollywood. Sorry, Bollywood, which is basically the praise of all things Indian, including Indian cinematic film, and in other countries you have other television stations. So if you have an expanded cable package, you can order different countries' cable programming, from all over the world, no matter where you are. But no one seems to have a problem with other countries, races, promoting, the positive imagery of their own people. It's only with Black Americans do other races seem to have a problem with us promoting positive imagery of our own people. There is absolutely nothing wrong with Black Entertainment Television, nor does Black Entertainment Television in any way, shape, or form take away from someone else's, take away from some other race's ability to promote their people in a positive light. Okay, no one's deploring MTV or VH1. No one deplores Lifetime, the women's channel. You know what I mean? No one says, oh, I don't believe there should be a women's channel. It's only with African Americans do these backwards, you know, people come out of the woodwork and say, "Oh, I don't think there should be a BET," you know, and that's just like the popular thing to say now among anti, you know, against people who are against anything black, basically. I don't want to make this thing too long because it's not even worth it. His comment was stupid, and everybody who had half a brain saw it. But just the fact that he said it, it just, you know, it should make us more aware that, you know, we have to stand up for our own. We have to stand up for our own cultures, our own cultures. Outlets, our own culture's mediums, our own culture's expressive tools, whether it be television, art, radio, and any other thing that works for the promotion and success of the Black American. Okay, so at 6 minutes, I'll stop here. Take care.